When Luna Martinez told her boss she had served Michael Jordan at the diner, he called her Aliar and fired her instantly. Luna was devastated. She was a single mom who needed every dollar for her 7-year-old daughter's heart surgery. Sophia's condition was getting worse, and without the operation, she might not survive. The next morning, Luna woke up to chaos. News trucks surrounded her apartment. Reporters were banging on her door. Someone had filmed her getting fired, and the video had gone viral overnight. Then something incredible happened. Michael Jordan himself saw the video. But what happens when the world's biggest basketball star discovers that the kind waitress who served him got fired for telling the truth? And will his response come in time to save a dying little girl? Luna Martinez wiped down the last table in the empty diner. The clock on the wall showed 11:47 p.m. Only 13 more minutes until her shift ended. She was tired, but it was a good kind of tired. Every hour she worked meant more money saved for Sophia's surgery. Sophia. Luna's heart ached thinking about her 7-year-old daughter sleeping at home. Sophia had been born with a heart problem that made it hard for her to run and play like other kids. The doctors said she needed an operation soon, or her heart might get worse. The surgery would cost more money than Luna made in 6 months. Just keep working, Luna whispered to herself. Every dollar counts. She had been working double shifts at Rosie's diner for 3 months now. The day shift at the grocery store, then straight to the diner for the night shift. She only got 4 hours of sleep, but Sophia needed that surgery. The bell above the door chimed. Luna looked up, surprised. Nobody usually came in this late on a Tuesday night. A tall man walked in, wearing a baseball cap pulled low over his eyes. He had on a simple jacket and jeans, nothing fancy. "Hi there," Luna said with a smile. "You're just in time. We close at midnight." The man nodded and sat at the counter. "That's fine. I just need something simple." Luna handed him a menu, but he pushed it back gently. "Just a burger and fries, please, and a Coke." "Sure thing," Luna said. She went to the kitchen and started cooking. As she flipped the burger, she listened to the man's voice. Something about it sounded familiar, but she couldn't place it. When she brought out his food, the man thanked her politely. Luna noticed his hands were very large. "Basketball player hands," her dad would have said. Her dad had taught her to love basketball when she was little. They used to watch games together every weekend. "You like basketball?" Luna asked, noticing the Chicago Bulls logo on the man's jacket. The man looked up, surprised. "Yeah, I do. You?" Luna's face lit up. "I love it. I play pickup games at the court near my apartment when I can. Not very good, but it's fun. My dad always said basketball teaches you to never give up." "Your dad sounds like a smart man," the stranger said with a warm smile. "He was. He passed away 2 years ago, but I still hear his voice sometimes, especially when things get tough." Luna didn't know why she was telling this man her personal business. Something about him made her feel comfortable. The man ate quietly while Luna cleaned the coffee machine. She snuck glances at him. He seemed familiar, but lots of tall guys reminded her of basketball players. "You work here long?" the man asked. "About a year," Luna said. "I work 2 jobs, actually, trying to save money for my daughter. She needs heart surgery." The man stopped eating. "That must be scary." "It is," Luna admitted. "But she's brave. Braver than me most days. She's only 7, but she tells me not to worry. Says we'll figure it out together." "Sounds like a special little girl." "She is. She wants to play basketball someday, like the players we watch on TV." I tell her that after her surgery, she'll be able to do anything she wants." The man smiled. "I bet she will." When he finished eating, the man pulled out his wallet to pay. Luna saw his credit card as he handed it to her. The name on the card made her hands shake. Michael Jordan. Luna looked at the card, then at the man, then back at the card. Her heart started beating fast. Could this really be Michael Jordan? The Michael Jordan? Her childhood hero? The man noticed, her staring. "Everything okay?" Luna's voice came out as a whisper. "Are you really... is this really your card?" The man looked around the empty diner, then back at Luna. He pulled off his baseball cap. "Yeah, it's really me." Luna felt like she might faint. Michael Jordan was sitting in her diner. The greatest basketball player of all time had just eaten a burger she cooked for him. "Oh my goodness," Luna said, her voice shaking. "I can't believe this. You're my hero. You were my dad's hero too. We watched all your games when I was little." Michael Jordan smiled. "What was your dad's name?" "Roberto Martinez. He worked construction, but he loved basketball more than anything. He always said, 'You never gave up, no matter how hard things got.' He said that's how I should live my life too." "Roberto sounds like he raised a good daughter," Jordan said. "I can tell you work hard. 2 jobs, saving for your little girl's surgery. That takes real strength." Luna felt tears in her eyes. Michael Jordan was talking to her like she mattered, like she was important. "Can I ask you something?" Luna said. "Sure." "How did you keep going when things got really hard? I know you were amazing at basketball, but you must have had tough times too." Jordan leaned forward on the counter. "You know what kept me going? People like your dad. Fans who believed in me even when I didn't believe in myself. And people like you, working 2 jobs for someone you love. You're already doing the hardest thing there is." Luna wiped her eyes with her apron. "Thank you for saying that." Jordan stood up and left a $50 tip on a $20 meal. "Thank you for the great service. And Luna?" "Yes, your daughter is going to be just fine. I can tell she has a strong mama looking out for her." After Jordan left, Luna stood in the empty diner, still shaking. She had just met Michael Jordan. Not only that, but he had been kind to her. He had listened to her story and made her feel like her problems mattered. Luna finished closing the diner in a daze. She kept replaying the conversation in her head. Wait until she told Sophia in the morning. Wait until she told Mr. Cranston. Mr. Cranston. Her boss would never believe this. But it had really happened. Michael Jordan had been in Rosie's diner, and she had served him. She had talked to him about basketball and life and her daughter. Luna drove home with a huge smile on her face. For the first time in months, she felt hopeful. Maybe it was just the excitement of meeting her hero, but something felt different. Something felt like it was about to change. She thought about what Jordan had said. Your daughter is going to be just fine. Maybe he was right. Maybe everything really would work out. Luna parked outside her small apartment and looked up at the stars. Dad, she whispered, you're not going to believe what just happened. Tomorrow, she would tell everyone about meeting Michael Jordan. Tomorrow, she would share the most amazing night of her life. Luna had no idea that tomorrow would change everything. Luna walked into Rosie's diner the next evening, still glowing from the night before. She had told Sophia about meeting Michael Jordan that morning, and her daughter's eyes had gotten so wide with excitement. Really, Mama? The basketball man from TV? Sophia had asked. "Really?" Luna had said, hugging her tight. "And he said you're going to be just fine." Now, Luna couldn't wait to tell Mr. Cranston. Her boss was always grumpy, but surely even Hugh would be excited about a celebrity visiting their little diner. Maybe it would bring more customers. Maybe it would help business. Mr. Cranston was in his office when Luna arrived. He was a heavy man with gray hair and mean eyes. He never smiled much, and he always seemed angry about something. Luna had worked for him for a year, but he still treated her like she was bothering him just by being there. "Mr. Cranston?" Luna knocked on his office door. "Can I tell you something amazing that happened last night?" Cranston looked up from his paperwork with an annoyed expression. "What now, Martinez? I'm busy." Luna took a deep breath. "Michael Jordan came in last night. The basketball player, he ate here, right at the counter. He was so nice, and he left a big tip. And..." "What?" Cranston's face got red. "What did you just say?" "Michael Jordan. He came in around midnight. I served him a burger and fries, and we talked about basketball. And..." Cranston slammed his hand on his desk. "Stop right there! Michael Jordan? In my diner? Are you out of your mind?" Luna felt confused. "But it really happened. I saw his credit card. It was really him." "Listen to yourself." Cranston stood up, his voice getting louder. "You think Michael Jordan, one of the most famous people in the world, would come to this little dump in the middle of nowhere? At midnight?" "But he did," Luna said quietly. "He was traveling through town, and he just wanted a simple meal. He was really nice." Cranston laughed, but it wasn't a happy laugh. It was mean and cold. "You're dreaming, girl. Or lying. I can't tell which is worse." Luna's stomach dropped. "I'm not lying, Mr. Cranston. I would never lie about something like this." "Oh, really? Just like you never lie about being late because your kid is sick? Just like you never make excuses for why you need time off?" Cranston walked around his desk, getting closer to Luna. "I'm tired of your stories, Martinez." "Those aren't stories," Luna said, her voice shaking. "Sophia really does get sick. Her heart condition makes her..." "Another story," Cranston yelled. "Always some drama with you. Always some excuse. And now you're making up fairy tales about celebrities eating in my diner." Luna felt tears starting in her eyes. "Please, Mr. Cranston, I'm telling the truth. Michael Jordan really was here. Ask anyone who saw him." "Who saw him? It was midnight. The place was empty except for you." Cranston's face was getting redder. "You know what I think? I think you're bored with your job. I think you think you're too good for this place." "No," Luna said. "I need this job. You know I need this job." "Maybe you need it, but I don't need you," Cranston said. "I'm tired of your attitude, tired of your stories, tired of you acting like you're special." Luna's heart started beating fast. "What are you saying?" "I'm saying you're fired, Martinez. Clean out your locker and get out." The words hit Luna like a punch to the stomach. "Fired? But I didn't do anything wrong. I just told you what happened." "You lied to me," Cranston said. "And before that, you were always asking for special treatment, time off for your kid, switching shifts, acting like this job should work around your life instead of the other way around." Luna felt like she couldn't breathe. "Please, Mr. Cranston, I'm sorry if I upset you. I won't mention Michael Jordan again. Just please don't fire me. Sophia needs her surgery. I need this job to pay for it." "Should have thought about that before you started making up stories to sound important," Cranston said. He went back to his desk and sat down. "You have 10 minutes to get your stuff and leave, and don't expect a good reference." Luna stood there for a moment, hoping this was some kind of joke. But Cranston wasn't looking at her anymore. He was back to his paperwork, like she wasn't even there. With shaking hands, Luna went to her locker. She took out her spare apron, her comfortable shoes, and the small photo of Sophia she kept there. Other employees watched her, but didn't say anything. They looked scared, like they might be next. Maria, one of the other waitresses, whispered to her, "Luna, what happened?" "I got fired for telling the truth," Luna whispered back. Luna walked out of Rosie's diner carrying her small bag of belongings. The night air felt cold against her face. She sat in her old car for 5 minutes, just crying. How could this be happening? She thought about Sophia at home, probably doing her homework at their small kitchen table. Sophia always worked so hard, even when her heart made her tired. How was Luna going to tell her daughter that Mama had lost her job? Luna drove home slowly, trying to figure out what to do. She needed to find another job fast. But jobs in Millbrook were hard to find, especially ones that paid enough for Sophia's medical bills. At home, Sophia was coloring a picture at the table. She looked up when Luna walked in. "Hi, Mama. You're home early." Luna tried to smile. "Hi, baby. How was school?" "Good. I drew you a picture of the basketball man you met." Sophia held up her drawing. It showed a very tall stick figure next to a smaller one with long hair. "That's you and Michael Jordan." Luna's heart broke a little more. She sat down next to Sophia and hugged her. "Mama, are you okay? You look sad." Luna kissed the top of Sophia's head. "Just tired, baby. Just tired." That night, after Sophia went to sleep, Luna sat by her daughter's bed and watched her breathe. Sometimes Sophia's breathing was hard because of her heart problem. The doctors had said the surgery couldn't wait much longer. "I promise you, Sophia," Luna whispered, "I'll find another job. I'll find a way to pay for your surgery. I won't let you down." But as Luna went to her own bed, she felt more scared than she had ever felt in her life. She had no job, very little money saved, and her daughter needed an expensive operation. Luna stared at the ceiling, wondering how everything had gone so wrong so fast. Yesterday, meeting Michael Jordan had felt like a sign that good things were coming. Now she wondered if it had been the beginning of the worst time of her life. She had no idea that her nightmare was about to become the most amazing dream she could never have imagined. Luna woke up to Sophia, shaking her gently. "Mama, it's time for school." For a moment, Luna forgot what had happened. Then it all came rushing back. No job, no money coming in. Sophia's surgery getting further away instead of closer. "Mama, are you sick?" Sophia asked, her small hand touching Luna's forehead. Luna sat up and pulled Sophia onto the bed with her. "No, baby. But I need to tell you something." Sophia's dark eyes got serious. She was only 7, but she was smart. She could tell when something was wrong. "I lost my job at the diner last night," Luna said softly. "Because you told them about the basketball man?" Luna nodded. "Mr. Cranston didn't believe me. He got angry and told me not to come back." Sophia was quiet for a minute. Then she hugged Luna tight. "It's okay, Mama. We'll figure it out. That's what we always do." Luna held her daughter close, amazed by how brave Sophia was. Here was a little girl with a sick heart, and she was comforting her mother. "You're right," Luna said. "We always figure it out together." After Sophia left for school, Luna got dressed and started looking for work. She walked to every business in Millbrook. The grocery store where she worked mornings said they couldn't give her more hours. The gas station wasn't hiring. Neither was the pharmacy or the hardware store. At the bank, Luna asked about a job as a teller. The manager looked at her application and shook her head. "You need more experience with computers," the woman said. "Maybe take some classes at the community college." Luna's heart sank. Classes cost money she didn't have, and Sophia needed surgery now, not after Luna went back to school. At the post office, they said she needed to take a test to work there. The test wouldn't be given for another 3 months. By then, it might be too late for Sophia. Lunchtime came and went. Luna was getting hungry, but she didn't want to spend money on food. Every dollar needed to go toward Sophia's surgery fund. The library was hiring, but only part-time. The pay was less than half what Luna made at the diner. It wouldn't be nearly enough for medical bills. By afternoon, Luna felt hopeless. She sat on a bench outside the town hall and counted them money in her wallet. $37. She had maybe $800 saved at home. Sophia's surgery would cost over $15,000. Luna's phone rang. It was Sophia's school. "Mrs. Martinez." "This is Nurse Kelly. Sophia is in my office. She's having trouble breathing. Can you come pick her up?" Luna's blood went cold. "I'll be right there." She ran the 4 blocks to Sophia's school. Her daughter was sitting on the nurse's bed, looking pale and tired. "What happened?" Luna asked, kneeling down next to Sophia. "We were playing at recess," Sophia said quietly. "I got tired faster than usual. My chest felt funny." Nurse Kelly pulled Luna aside. "This is happening more often. Sophia needs to see her doctor soon. Her heart is working too hard." Luna nodded, trying not to cry in front of Sophia. "I know. We're working on it." At home, Luna made Sophia rest on the couch while she fixed dinner. They ate soup and crackers because it was cheap and filling. "Mama, are you going to find another job?" Sophia asked. "I'm trying, baby. It's just taking longer than I hoped." After dinner, Luna helped Sophia with her homework. Then she tucked her daughter into bed dearly. "Tell me the story about the basketball man again," Sophia said. Luna sat on the edge of the bed. "Well, he was very tall and very nice. He said you were going to be just fine." "Do you think he meant it?" Luna smoothed Sophia's dark hair. "I think he did. He seemed like someone who only says things she means." After Sophia fell asleep, Luna went outside to the small basketball court behind their apartment building. There was one light that worked, casting long shadows across the cracked concrete. Luna picked up the old basketball that lived by the court. Nobody ever claimed it, so she thought of it as hers. She started shooting baskets, something she did when she needed to think. Her dad had taught her to play when she was Sophia's age. "Basketball teaches you to keep trying," he used to say. "You miss some shots, but you keep shooting. That's how you get better at life, too." Luna made 3 shots in a row, then missed 4. She kept shooting anyway. Mrs. Chen, their elderly neighbor, came outside with her small dog. "Luna? What are you doing out here so late?" Luna caught the ball and walked over. "Just thinking, Mrs. Chen. How's Mr. Chen feeling?" "Better, thank you for asking. But I should ask how you're feeling. I heard you lost your job." Luna nodded. "Bad news travels fast in this town." "Good news travels fast, too," Mrs. Chen said. "Don't give up hope. Sometimes help comes from places we never expect." After Mrs. Chen went back inside, Luna shot a few more baskets. She thought about what her dad would say if he were here. Probably something about not giving up, about keeping her head high even when things looked bad. Luna made her last shot and picked up the ball. "Okay, Dad," she whispered to the stars. "I won't give up, but I sure could use some help right about now." She went back inside and sat at her kitchen table with a notebook. Luna wrote down every place she could think of to look for work. Restaurants in nearby towns, stores at the mall 20 miles away, even cleaning offices at night if she had to. Tomorrow, she would start calling all of them. She would find a job somehow. She had to. Luna looked at the bills stacked on her table. Rent was due in 2 weeks. Sophia's heart medicine cost $50 a month. And the doctor said Sophia couldn't wait much longer for surgery. "I'll find a way," Luna said out loud, like saying it would make it true. But deep down, Luna felt more scared than she had ever felt. She was one person trying to save her daughter's life, and she was running out of time and money. Luna had no idea that while she was shooting baskets and making plans, her story was already spreading far beyond Millbrook. She had no idea that by morning, everything would be different. Bang! 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 Luna woke up to loud knocking on her front door. She looked at her clock. 7:03 a.m. Who would be knocking this early? Bang! 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 The knocking came again. Harder this time. Luna jumped out of bed and grabbed her robe. Through her bedroom window, she could see a white van parked outside her apartment building. Then another van pulled up. And another. "What in the world?" Luna whispered. She peeked out her front window and gasped. There were people everywhere. Men and women with cameras and microphones. News vans lined the street. A crowd was gathering. On the sidewalk, the knocking started again. "Luna Martinez," a woman's voice called through the door. "This is Jenny Walsh from Channel 7 News. We'd like to talk to you about what happened at Rosie's Diner." Luna's heart started pounding. News people? At her door? How did they know about the diner? "Mrs. Martinez," another voice called. "We're from the morning show. Can you give us a few minutes?" Luna backed away from the door. This had to be some kind of mistake. Why would news people care about her getting fired from a diner job? Sophia came out of her bedroom, rubbing her eyes. "Mama, what's all that noise?" Luna quickly closed the curtains and pulled Sophia away from the window. "I don't know, baby. Some people want to talk to me, but I don't understand why." "Are we in trouble?" Sophia asked, her voice small. "No, sweetheart. We're not in trouble. I just need to figure out what's going on." Luna's phone started ringing. She looked at the screen. It was her cousin Maria, who lived 3 states away. "Maria? Why are you calling so early?" "Luna!" Maria's voice was excited and loud. "I just saw you on the news. What is going on? They're talking about you getting fired and Michael Jordan and your daughter needing surgery. Is this real?" Luna felt dizzy. "I'm on the news." "What news?" "Turn on your TV right now. Channel 7 is doing a whole story about you." With shaking hands, Luna turned on their small TV. Sophia sat next to her on the couch, both of them staring at the screen. There was Luna's face on the television. An old photo from somewhere, maybe her high school graduation. The news lady was talking. "This is Luna Martinez, a single mother and waitress who was fired from her job last night after telling her boss she had served basketball legend Michael Jordan. Martinez, who works 2 jobs to pay for her 7-year-old daughter's heart surgery, was let go from Rosie's Diner for what her boss called making up stories." Luna's mouth fell open. How do they know all this? The news story continued. They showed a picture of Rosie's Diner, then a picture of Mr. Cranston looking angry and trying to hide from cameras. Diner owner Harold Cranston refused to comment, the reporter said. "But we spoke to other employees who say Martinez was a hard worker who never caused trouble." Then the reporter said something that made Luna's heart stop. The story went viral overnight after a customer at a nearby restaurant filmed Cranston yelling at Martinez and posted it online. The video has been shared over 100,000 times, with people calling it unfair treatment of a working mother. Luna stared at the TV. Someone had filmed Mr. Cranston yelling at her? But how? When? Sophia pointed at the screen. "Mama, that's you!" The news story went on. Martinez's story has caught the attention of basketball fans and working parents across the country. Many are asking, did Michael Jordan really visit this small-town diner? And if so, what will he do when he finds out what happened to the waitress who served him? Luna's phone rang again. This time it was her friend Rosa from work, her morning job at the grocery store. "Luna, are you okay? There are news trucks everywhere. My neighbor saw them driving toward your apartment." Before Luna could answer, someone knocked on the door again. "Mrs. Martinez, this is Tom Bradley from Sports Center. We'd love to get your side of the story." Luna hung up on Rosa and looked at Sophia. Her daughter's eyes were wide with confusion and fear. "I don't understand," Luna said, more to herself than to Sophia. "How did this become such a big story?" Her phone rang again. Then again. Then again. People calling from numbers she didn't recognize. Friends she hadn't talked to in years. Even her old high school math teacher somehow got her number. Everyone wanted to know the same things. Did she really meet Michael Jordan? Was she really fired for telling the truth? What about Sophia's surgery? Luna turned off her phone, but the knocking on the door kept coming. Different reporters, different news stations, all wanting to talk to her. "Mama, I'm scared," Sophia said, curling up next to Luna on the couch. Luna held her daughter close. "It's going to be okay, baby. These people just want to ask some questions. They're not going to hurt us." But Luna was scared too. She didn't understand how her private life had become public news overnight. She didn't understand why anyone cared about one waitress losing her job. Through the window, Luna could see the crowd getting bigger. More news vans, more people with cameras. Some of them looked like regular people from town, coming to see what all Thefus was about. Mrs. Chen knocked on the door. "Luna? It's Mrs. Chen. Are you okay in there?" Luna opened the door just a crack. Mrs. Chen squeezed through and quickly closed it behind her. "This is crazy," Mrs. Chen said, looking out the window. "There must be 20 news trucks out there." "What happened?" "I don't know," Luna said honestly. "I woke up and they were all here. They say someone filmed Mr. Cranston firing me and put it on the internet." Mrs. Chen nodded. "My grandson showed me the video on his phone. It's everywhere. People are very angry at that Cranston man. But I still don't understand why anyone cares," Luna said. Mrs. Chen smiled. "Because you're a good person who got treated badly, and because people love stories about hardworking mothers trying to help their children." Luna's phone buzzed with a text message. Then another. Then 10 more, all coming in at once. One text caught her attention. It was from a number she didn't recognize. "Mrs. Martinez, this is David Chen from the Michael Jordan Foundation. Mr. Jordan would like to speak with you. Please call me when you get this message." Luna read the text 3 times. "The Michael Jordan Foundation?" "Mrs. Chen," Luna said slowly, "I think this story just got a lot bigger." Sophia looked up at her mother. "What does that mean?" Luna looked at her daughter, then at the crowd outside their window, then at the text message that might change everything. "I don't know, baby," Luna said, "but I think we're about to find out." Luna stared at the text message from the Michael Jordan Foundation. Her hands were shaking so much she could barely hold her phone. "Mrs. Chen, can you watch Sophia for a minute? I need to make a phone call." Luna went into her bedroom, and closed the door. She dialed the number from the text message. David Chen speaking. This is Luna Martinez. You sent me a text about Mr. Jordan wanting to speak with me? Yes, Mrs. Martinez. Thank you for calling back. Mr. Jordan saw the news story about what happened to you. He remembers meeting you at the diner, and he's very upset about how you were treated. Luna felt like she was dreaming. He remembers me? Oh, yes. He told me about your conversation, about your daughter Sophia and her heart surgery, about your father, who loved basketball. Mr. Jordan was very moved by your story. But I don't understand. Why would he care about my problems? David Chen's voice was kind. Mr. Jordan believes in helping people who work hard and treat others with kindness. You showed him kindness that night, and now he wants to help you. Luna started crying. She couldn't help it. What kind of help? I can't give you all the details. Over the phone. But Mr. Jordan is flying to Millbrook this morning. He wants to meet with you and Sophia. He's coming here? To Millbrook? Yes, ma'am. Can you meet him at the community center at 3 p.m. today? Luna looked at her clock. It was only 8 a.m. Yes, we'll be there. After she hung up, Luna sat on her bed for a few minutes trying to process what was happening. Michael Jordan was coming to Millbrook to help her. It seemed impossible. She went back to the living room where Sophia was watching the news coverage with Mrs. Chen. Look, Mama, Sophia said, pointing at the TV. That's our apartment building. Sure enough, the news was showing their building with all the reporters outside. Luna saw herself on the screen again, but this time it was a different story. The reporter was saying, "We've just learned that basketball legend Michael Jordan has confirmed he did visit Rosie's Diner Tuesday night." In a statement from his representatives, Jordan says he remembers Luna Martinez as a kind and hard-working waitress who deserved better treatment. Luna's mouth fell open. He gave a statement about me? The news story continued. Jordan's team says he was impressed by Martinez's dedication to her daughter and her positive attitude despite difficult circumstances. They confirmed that Jordan did leave a generous tip and had a meaningful conversation with Martinez about basketball and life. Sophia clapped her hands. "See, Mama, I told you the basketball man was nice," but the reporter wasn't finished. Sources close to Jordan say he was deeply disappointed to learn that Martinez was fired for telling the truth about their meeting. We're told Jordan is personally looking into the situation. Mrs. Chen smiled. "I think your luck is about to change, Luna." Luna's phone rang again. This time, it was Maria from the diner, one of the waitresses who had watched Luna get fired. "Luna! Oh my God, are you seeing this on TV? I'm watching it now." "Mr. Cranston is freaking out," Maria said. "3 more of us quit this morning after we saw the news. We told him we didn't want to work for someone who treats people so badly." Luna felt sorry for Maria and the other workers, but she couldn't help feeling a little bit of satisfaction. Mr. Cranston was finally facing consequences for being mean. "Is he saying anything about me?" Luna asked. "He's hiding in his office with the door locked." "But Luna, there's something else. A bunch of people came to the diner this morning asking to sit at the counter where Michael Jordan sat. Cranston had to turn them away because we don't have enough staff now." After Luna hung up, she realized she needed to get ready for the meeting at 3 p.m. But first, she had to deal with all the reporters outside. Mrs. Chen offered to help. "I'll go talk to them. Tell them you'll make a statement later. But right now, you need privacy." While Mrs. Chen went outside, Luna helped Sophia get dressed in her nicest outfit. A blue dress that brought out her dark eyes. "Are we really going to see the basketball man again?" Sophia asked. "Yes, we are." "And Sophia?" I think he's going to help us with your surgery." Sophia's face lit up. "Really? How do you know?" "I just have a feeling. Sometimes good things happen to people who need them most." Luna's phone buzzed with more text messages. Job offers from restaurants in nearby towns. Offers of help from strangers who had seen the news. People wanting to donate money for Sophia's surgery. One message was from a woman named Dr. Sarah Kim. "I'm a heart surgeon in the city. I saw your story on the news. I'd like to help with your daughter's surgery. Please call me." Luna stared at the message. A heart surgeon wanted to help. Sophia? This couldn't be real. But when Luna called the number, it was real. Dr. Kim explained that she had grown up poor and knew what it was like to worry about medical bills. "I perform surgeries like your daughter needs," Dr. Kim said. "If you're interested, I'd like to examine Sophia and see if I can help." Luna was crying again. "How much would it cost?" "Let's worry about that later. Right now, let's focus on getting Sophia healthy." When Luna hung up, she looked at Sophia, who was playing with her dolls on the floor. "Sophia, how would you feel about meeting a doctor who might be able to fix your heart?" Sophia looked up with bright eyes. "Would I be able to run and play like other kids?" "I think so, baby. I really think so." At noon, Mrs. Chen came back inside. "The reporters are calming down a little, but Luna, you should see this." She showed Luna her phone. There was a video on social media of people lining up outside Rosie's diner with signs that said, "We support Luna," and "Treat workers better." "People are boycotting the diner," Mrs. Chen explained. "They're saying they won't eat there until Cranston apologizes to you." Luna felt overwhelmed by all the support from strangers. "I never expected anything like this." "That's because you're a good person who deserves good things," Mrs. Chen said. "Now, you better get ready for your meeting. Something tells me this afternoon is going to change your life." As Luna and Sophia prepared to leave for the community center, Luna looked around their small apartment. This morning, she had woken up, with no job and no hope. Now, she had job offers, medical help for Sophia, and support from thousands of strangers. Most importantly, Michael Jordan himself was coming to meet with them. Luna took Sophia's hand. "Ready to go see what the basketball man has to say?" Sophia nodded excitedly. "I'm ready, Mama." Luna opened the door, and they walked through the crowd of reporters toward the most important meeting of their lives. Luna and Sophia walked slowly through the crowd of reporters. Cameras flashed and people called out questions, but Luna kept her head down and held Sophia's hand tight. "Mrs. Martinez, how do you feel about Michael Jordan supporting you?" "Luna, what do you want to say to your old boss? Is it true you're getting job offers?" Luna didn't answer any of the questions. She just wanted to get to her car and drive to the community center. But as they reached the parking lot, she saw something that made her stop. Two men in dark suits were standing next to a shiny black car. One of them waved at Luna. "Mrs. Martinez, I'm James Wilson from the Michael Jordan Foundation. We spoke on the phone." Luna was confused. "I thought we were meeting at the community center at 3 p.m. "There's been a change of plans," James said with a smile. "Mr. Jordan would like to meet with you now, if that's okay. Somewhere more private." Luna looked at all the reporters still, following them. "Where?" "We've arranged to use the back room at Millbrook Elementary School. The principal is a basketball fan, and she's happy to help." Sophia tugged on Luna's hand. "That's my school, Mama." The second man, who introduced himself as Robert, opened the car door for them. "Don't worry about your car. We'll have someone drive it to your apartment later." Luna felt nervous getting into a car with strangers, but these men seemed professional and kind. And if they really worked for Michael Jordan, they were probably safe. The car was the nicest vehicle Luna had ever been in. The seats were soft leather, and there was a small TV screen in the back. Sophia's eyes were wide as she looked around. "Is this the basketball man's car?" Sophia whispered. "This is one of the cars we use to help him get around," James explained. "He has a few meetings today, so we're helping coordinate everything." As they drove through Millbrook, Luna saw people on the sidewalks pointing at their car. Word was spreading fast that something big was happening. At the elementary school, Principal Johnson met them at the back door. Luna had met her before during Sophia's school enrollment. "Luna, I'm so excited for you," Principal Johnson said. "What an amazing story. Sophia, are you ready to meet a real basketball star?" Sophia nodded, but Luna could tell her daughter was getting nervous. This was a lot for a 7-year-old to handle. They walked through the empty hallways toward the school. Library. Luna remembered walking these same halls when she was Sophia's age. Her dad used to pick her up from school sometimes, and they would talk about her day on the way home. Dad would be so proud, Luna thought to herself. When they reached the library, James opened the door and gestured for them to go in. The room had been set up with comfortable chairs in a circle. There were balloons and a banner that said, "Welcome Luna and Sophia." But the room was empty. "Where is Mr. Jordan?" Luna asked. Robert checked his watch. "He should be here any minute. He just finished his meeting with the mayor." "The mayor?" Luna was surprised. "Why was he meeting with the mayor?" "I can't give you all the details," James said, "but let's just say Mr. Jordan has some big plans for Millbrook." 5 minutes later, Luna heard voices in the hallway. The library door opened, and Michael Jordan walked in, followed by 2 other people Luna didn't recognize. Sophia immediately hid behind Luna's legs, just like she had at the diner. "Hi there, Sophia," Jordan said gently. "I remember you from your mama's stories. You're even prettier than she said." Jordan knelt down to Sophia's level, just like he had done at the community center in Luna's imagination. But this was real. "I brought you something," Jordan said, reaching into a bag. He pulled out a small basketball with his signature on it. "This is for being so brave while your mama works hard to take care of you." Sophia's shyness melted away. She took the basketball and hugged it to her chest. "Thank you," she whispered. Jordan stood up and looked at Luna. "How are you holding up? I know this has been a crazy day." "I still can't believe this is happening," Luna said honestly. "Yesterday I lost my job, and today you're here in my daughter's school." "Sometimes life changes fast," Jordan said, "and I have some news that might change your 7 more." Luna's heart started beating faster. "What kind of news?" Jordan smiled. "The good kind. But first, I want you to meet some people." He gestured to the 2 people who had come in with him. "This is Dr. Patricia Williams, one of the best heart surgeons in the country. And this is Mayor Rodriguez." Luna shook their hands, still confused about what was happening. "Dr. Williams has reviewed Sophia's medical records," Jordan continued. "She's offered to perform Sophia's surgery for free." Luna felt like her knees might give out. "For free?" "That's right," Dr. Williams said with a warm smile. "I've seen cases like Sophia's before. With the right surgery, she'll be able to run and play just like any other child." Luna started crying. She couldn't help it. For months, she had worried about how to pay for Sophia's surgery. Now this famous doctor was offering to do it for free. But Jordan wasn't finished. "There's more," he said. Mayor Rodriguez and I have been discussing some ideas for Millbrook. We think this town has a lot of potential. Mayor Rodriguez stepped forward. Mr. Jordan is interested in starting some community programs here. Programs that would create jobs and opportunities for families like yours. Luna wiped her eyes. What kind of programs? Jordan sat down across from Luna and Sophia. Well, that's something we need to talk about, because I'm hoping you might want to be involved. Sophia was playing with her new basketball, but Luna could tell she was listening too, every word. Involved how? Luna asked. I'd like to offer you a job, Jordan said simply. Luna's mouth fell open. A job? With you? Working for my foundation, right here in Millbrook. Helping coordinate programs for working families, making sure other people don't have to choose between paying rent and getting medical care for their children. Luna stared at him. Are you serious? Dead serious. The pay would be 3 times what you made at the diner, plus full health insurance for you and Sophia. Luna felt dizzy. This couldn't be real. Things like this didn't happen to people like her. Why? She asked. Why would you do all this for us? Jordan leaned forward. Because 2 nights ago, you treated me like a regular person. You were kind, you were genuine, and you didn't ask me for anything. That meant more to me than you know. He paused and looked at Sophia, who was now rolling the basketball between her hands. And because I believe good people deserve good things, you work hard, you love your daughter, and you never gave up even when everything seemed hopeless. Luna looked at Sophia, then back at Jordan. I don't know what to say. Say yes, Sophia said quietly. Everyone looked at her. Say yes, Mama. The basketball man is nice. Jordan laughed. I like this kid. She's smart. Luna felt like she was in a dream. But if it was a dream, she never wanted to wake up. Yes, she said, her voice barely a whisper. Yes, I'll take the job. The room erupted in smiles and congratulations. But Luna had a feeling there were still more surprises coming. After everyone finished celebrating Luna's new job, Jordan held up his hand for quiet. Heist's expression became more serious. Luna, Sophia, there's something else we need to discuss. Something bigger than just your situation. Luna felt her stomach flutter with nervous excitement. Bigger how? Jordan walked over to the window and looked out at the school playground. When I met you at the diner, you told me about your father, about how he taught you that basketball teaches people to never give up. Luna nodded. He always said that. Well, after I left that night, I couldn't stop thinking about what you said. And when I learned about what happened to you, I realized something important. Jordan turned back to face them. Millbrook has a problem. Good people like you work 2 jobs, but still can't afford basic things like medical care. That's not right. Mayor, Rodriguez stepped forward. Mr. Jordan called me yesterday. He had some very interesting ideas about how to help our town. What kind of ideas? Luna asked. Jordan sat back down across from Luna and Sophia. I want to do more than just help your family. I want to help all the families in Millbrook who are struggling. He reached into his briefcase and pulled out some papers. I'm starting a new program called the Millbrook Family Support Initiative. It will help working families with medical bills, job training, and emergency expenses. Luna looked at the papers, but the words were blurry through her tears. You're doing this because of me? I'm doing this because of what you represent, Jordan said. Hard-working parents who deserve better opportunities. Dr. Williams spoke up. The medical part of the program will provide free or low-cost health care for families who can't afford it. We're bringing in specialists who can help with everything from heart surgery to broken bones. But that's not all, Mayor Rodriguez added with a big smile. Jordan grinned. No, it's not. Luna, how do you feel about basketball? Luna was confused by the question. I love it. You know that. Good, because I'm also opening a youth basketball program here in Millbrook, and I want you to help me run it. Luna's mouth fell open. Me? But I'm not a coach. I just play pickup games at the neighborhood court. That's exactly why I want you, Jordan said. You play because you love it, not because someone told you to. Kids need to see that kind of passion. Sophia looked up from her basketball. Mama, you could teach kids like me how to play. Jordan knelt down next to Sophia. That's right. And after your surgery, you could be one of the first kids in the program. Really? Sophia's eyes got wide with excitement. Really? We're going to build a brand new community center with basketball courts, classrooms, and a medical clinic, right here in Millbrook. Luna felt like her head was spinning. A whole community center? Mayor Rodriguez nodded enthusiastically. Mr. Jordan is investing $2 million in our town. It will create jobs and opportunities for everyone. $2 million? Luna whispered. Jordan chuckled. Money isn't everything, Luna. But it can do a lot of good when it's used right. James, one of Jordan's assistants, handed Luna a folder. These are the details of your position with the foundation. You'll be the community program coordinator. You'll help decide how to spend the money and which families need help most. Luna opened the folder and saw numbers that made her dizzy. Her salary would be $65,000 a year. More money than she had ever dreamed of making. I don't understand, Luna said. Why me? I'm just a waitress. You're not just anything, Jordan said firmly. You're a mother who would do anything for her child. You're a person who treats everyone with kindness, even when you're struggling. And you're someone who understands what it's like to need help. Dr. Williams added, the best people to help others are those who have faced the same challenges. You'll know which families really need assistance because you've been there yourself. Sophia tugged on Luna's shirt. Mama, does this mean we don't have to worry about money anymore? Luna picked up Sophia and held her close. I think it means we can stop worrying about a lot of things, baby. Jordan stood up and walked to a whiteboard that had been set up in the corner of the library. He drew a simple diagram. Here's how I see it working, he said. The community center will have 3 main parts. First, the medical clinic where Dr. Williams and other doctors will see patients for free or very low cost. He drew a box labeled Medical Clinic. Second, job training programs. We'll teach people computer skills, help them get their GED, maybe even some college courses. He drew another box labeled Education Center. And third, the basketball courts and youth programs. Kids will learn to play, but they'll also learn about teamwork, discipline, and never giving up. He drew a final box labeled Sports Center. Sophia raised her hand like she was in class. Mr. Jordan, will there be basketball for girls too? Jordan smiled. Especially for girls. Some of the best basketball players I know are women. Luna looked at the diagram, then at all the people in the room who were smiling at her. When would all this start? Construction begins next month. Mayor Rodriguez said, the community center should be finished in 6 months, but some programs can start right away. Like Sophia's surgery, Dr. Williams said, I'd like to schedule that for next week if you're ready. Luna felt overwhelmed. A week ago, she was working 2 jobs and worrying about how to pay for Sophia's surgery. Now Sophia was getting free surgery from one of the best doctors in the country. Luna had a job that paid more than she ever imagined, and her small town was getting a whole community center. "There's one more thing," Jordan said quietly. Luna looked at him. "More?" Jordan reached into his bag again and pulled out another basketball. This one was smaller, perfect for Sophia's hands. "This basketball is special," he told Sophia. "It's the same kind I used when I was learning to play. I want you to practice with it every day after your surgery." Sophia hugged the basketball tight. "I will! I promise!" Jordan looked at Luna. "And I want you to promise me something too." "What?" "Promise me you'll never forget where you came from. You're going to help a lot of families in this town. But remember that you understand their struggles because you lived them." Luna wiped tears from her eyes. "I promise." Jordan stood up and shook Luna's hand. "Welcome to the team, Luna Martinez. I think you're going to change a lot of lives in Millbrook." As everyone started gathering their things to leave, Luna realized something. She had spent so much time worrying about the future that she had forgotten to appreciate the present moment. Right. Now, in this school library, surrounded by people who wanted to help her family and her community, Luna felt something she hadn't felt in a long time. She felt hope. But as they prepared to leave the library and face the crowd of reporters waiting outside, Luna had no idea that the biggest surprise of all was still waiting for her. As they walked toward the library door, Jordan suddenly stopped. "Actually, before we go outside, there's one more thing I need to tell you both." Luna felt her heart skip. How could there possibly be more? Jordan looked at Sophia, who was still holding both basketballs tightly. "Sophia, your mama told me you love to watch basketball on TV. Is that true?" Sophia nodded eagerly. "We watch games together every weekend. Mama knows all the players' names. What if I told you that you could meet some of those players in person?" Sophia's eyes got huge. "Really?" Jordan smiled. "I've talked to some friends of mine, other basketball players who want to help with the youth program here in Millbrook. They're going to come visit and teach kids like you how to play." Luna couldn't believe what she was hearing. "Other famous players are coming here?" "That's right. But here's the really special part." Jordan knelt down to Sophia's eye level again. "I want you to be my special assistant when they visit. You'll help me show them around town and introduce them to the other kids." Sophia looked at Luna with wonder. "Mama, can I really do that?" "Of course you can, baby," Luna said, though she was still trying to process everything. Jordan stood up and addressed the whole group. "The truth is, when I first heard Luna's story, it reminded me why I started playing basketball in the first place. It wasn't for fame or money. It was because the game taught me to believe in myself." He walked over to the window again and looked out at the playground where children would play after school. "I've been successful for a long time now, but sometimes I forget what it feels like to really help someone." Meeting Luna reminded me that the best victories happen off the court. Dr. Williams nodded. "That's why I wanted to get involved too. When Mr. Jordan called and told me about Sophia's situation, I knew I had to help. And that's why the city is so excited about this partnership," Mayor Rodriguez added. "This isn't just about money. It's about showing people that their community cares about them." Jordan turned back to Luna. "Which brings me to the biggest surprise of all." Luna felt nervous again. "What now?" "Well, all these programs and the community center are wonderful. But I realized something was still missing." "What?" Luna asked. Jordan grinned. "Justice." Luna looked confused. "Justice? Luna, you lost your job for telling the truth. That's not right. And while you have a new job now, I think your old boss needs to learn a lesson about how to treat people. James, Jordan's assistant, stepped forward with another folder. We've been doing some research on Rosie's Diner and Mr. Cranston. What kind of research? Luna asked. Well, it turns out you're not the first employee he's treated badly, James explained. We found 3 other workers who were fired unfairly in the past year. Jordan's expression became serious. I don't like bullies, Luna, whether they're on the basketball court or running a diner. Mayor Rodriguez smiled. Mr. Jordan has made an interesting proposal to the city. What kind of proposal? Luna asked. Jordan pulled out his phone and showed Luna a photo. How would you feel about owning your own restaurant? Luna stared at the phone. The photo showed a beautiful restaurant with big windows and a sign that said, Luna's Place. I don't understand, Luna whispered. I'm buying the building next to where the new community center will be built, Jordan explained. And I'm giving it to you to open your own restaurant. Luna felt like her legs might give out. You're giving me a restaurant? Not just giving. You'll earn it by running it well and treating your employees with respect. Something Mr. Cranston never learned how to do. Sophia tugged on Luna's hand. Mama, does this mean you'll be the boss? I guess it does, baby, Luna said, still in shock. Dr. Williams laughed. And I know exactly who your first customers will be. All the doctors and nurses who work at the medical clinic will need somewhere to eat lunch. Plus, all the families who come for basketball programs, Jordan added. Plus, everyone who works at the community center. Luna looked around the room at all these people who were changing her life. I don't know how to run a restaurant. You know how to work hard and treat people kindly, Jordan said. That's the most important part. We'll help you learn the rest. James handed Luna the folder. There's a restaurant management course you can take online while you're working for the foundation. By the time the building is ready, you'll be prepared. Luna opened the folder and saw plans for the restaurant. It had a counter where people could sit and talk, just like at Rosie's Diner. But it also had family tables and even a small play area for kids. The best part, Jordan said with a mischievous smile, is that Luna's Place will be right across the street from Rosie's Diner. Mayor Rodriguez chuckled. I have a feeling Mr. Cranston is going to have some competition. Sophia clapped her hands. Mama, you're going to have your own restaurant. Can I help? After your surgery and after school, Luna said, hugging her daughter. But yes, you can help. Jordan looked at his watch. Speaking of surgery, Dr. Williams, when did you want to schedule Sophia's operation? How about Monday? Dr. Williams asked. That gives us a few days to run some tests and make sure everything is perfect. Luna felt tears starting again. Monday? That's only 5 days away. Is that too soon? Dr. Williams asked gently. No, Luna said quickly. It's perfect. Sophia has been waiting so long. Sophia looked up at Dr. Williams. Will it hurt? You'll be asleep during the surgery, Dr. Williams explained. And when you wake up, your heart will be fixed. You'll feel much better. And then I can learn to play basketball? Then you can do anything you want, Dr. Williams said with a warm smile. Jordan knelt down next to Sophia one more time. And I'll be here to watch your first basketball game after you get better. Promise? Sophia asked. I promise. Champions always keep their promises. Luna looked around the room one more time. 3 hours ago, she had been an unemployed waitress with no money and a sick daughter. Now she was going to be a foundation coordinator, a restaurant owner, and most importantly, the mother of a healthy little girl. I keep thinking I'm going to wake up and this will all be a dream, Luna said. Jordan stood up and put his hand on Luna's shoulder. "It's not a dream, Luna. It's what happens when good people get the help they deserve." As they prepared to leave the library for real this time, Luna realized something important. This wasn't just about her anymore. The whole town of Millbrook was about to change because one basketball player decided to care about one waitress who had shown him kindness. "Ready to go face those reporters?" Jordan asked. Luna took Sophia's hand and picked up all her folders full of new opportunities. "I'm ready for anything." But as they walked toward the door, Luna still had no idea about the final surprise that was waiting for them outside. When they opened the library door, Luna expected to see the same crowd of reporters from before. But what she saw instead made her gasp. The entire school parking lot was filled with people from Millbrook. Not just reporters, but her neighbors, people from the grocery store where she worked mornings, parents from Sophia's school, even Mrs. Chen with her little dog. Everyone was holding signs. "We support Luna." "Thank you, Michael Jordan." "Millbrook strong." But that wasn't the biggest surprise. Standing at the front of the crowd, looking very uncomfortable, was Mr. Cranston. Jordan noticed him too. He walked straight over to where Cranston was standing, with Luna and Sophia following behind. "Mr. Cranston," Jordan said calmly. The crowd got quiet, everyone wanting to hear what would happen. Cranston looked down at his feet. "Mr. Jordan, I need to apologize." "Not to me," Jordan said firmly. "To Luna." Luna felt her heart pounding. She had never seen Mr. Cranston look so ashamed. Cranston turned to Luna. "I'm sorry, Luna. I was wrong to fire you. I was wrong not to believe you. And I was wrong to treat you badly all these months." Luna didn't know what to say. Part of her was angry at him for all the stress he had caused. But another part of her felt sorry for him. "I accept your apology," Luna said quietly. "There's more," Cranston continued. "I know you don't need your job back anymore, but I want to offer it to you anyway, with a raise, and I want to change how I treat all my employees." Jordan spoke up. "That's good, Mr. Cranston, but Luna has a much better job now, and soon she'll have her own restaurant." Cranston's face went pale. "Her own restaurant?" "Right across the street from yours," Jordan said with a slight smile. "I hope you're ready for some friendly competition." Someone in the crowd laughed. Then someone else. Soon everyone was smiling, including Cranston. "I guess I deserve that," Cranston said. "Luna, I hope you'll do better than me." "I hope so too," Luna said. "But Mr. Cranston, my restaurant will always have a job for people who work hard and treat others with respect, even people who make mistakes and want to do better." Cranston looked surprised. "You'd hire me after what I did?" "Everyone deserves a second chance," Luna said, thinking about what her father would have said. Jordan nodded approvingly. "That's the kind of person I knew you were, Luna." The crowd started clapping, but Jordan held up his hand for quiet. "Before we celebrate, there's something I want everyone here to know," Jordan announced loudly, so the whole crowd could hear. Luna felt nervous again. "What now?" "3 days ago, I was just traveling through your town. I stopped at a diner for a simple meal. But Luna Martinez didn't treat me like a celebrity. She treated me like a human being." The crowd listened carefully. She told me about her father, who taught her that basketball means never giving up. She told me about her daughter, who needs heart surgery. But she never asked me for anything. She was just kind. Jordan looked at Luna and Sophia. That kindness changed everything. It reminded me why I love this game and why I want to help people." He turned back to the crowd. "So today, I want to announce that Millbrook is going to become a model for the whole country, a place where working families get the support they need, where kids learn that dreams can come true if they work hard and treat others well." The crowd erupted in cheers. People were hugging each other and crying happy tears. Mayor Rodriguez stepped forward with a microphone someone had brought from the school. "Mr. Jordan, on behalf of everyone in Millbrook, thank you for believing in our town." "Thank you for believing in Luna," Jordan replied. "She's going to help make all of this possible." A reporter from Channel 7 pushed forward. "Mr. Jordan, what's next for Luna and Sophia?" Jordan put his hand on Luna's shoulder. "First, Sophia gets her surgery on Monday. Dr. Williams is one of the best heart surgeons in the world, and Sophia is going to do great." Sophia waved at the crowd with both her basketballs in her arms. "Then," Jordan continued, "Luna starts her new job helping families in Millbrook. And in 6 months, she opens her own restaurant." "What about the community center?" another reporter asked. "Construction starts next month," Mayor Rodriguez answered. "It will have medical services, job training, and youth basketball programs. Kids from all over this area will have opportunities they never had before." Mrs. Chen stepped forward from the crowd. "Mr. Jordan, what made you decide to do all this? For our little town?" Jordan smiled. "Sometimes one person's kindness can change everything. Luna's kindness changed my heart. Now I hope we can change some lives." A little boy in the crowd raised his hand. "Mr. Jordan, will you really teach us basketball?" "I'll teach anyone who wants to learn," Jordan said. "But the most important thing I'll teach you is what Luna's father taught her. Never give up on your dreams." As the crowd started to break up, people came forward to shake hands with Luna and thank her. Some people she knew, some she didn't. But everyone was excited about the changes coming to Millbrook. 3 weeks later, Luna stood in the hospital waiting room while Sophia was in surgery. Dr. Williams had said the operation would take about 3 hours. Jordan sat next to her, along with Mrs. Chen and several other friends from town. "She's going to be fine," Jordan said quietly. "I know," Luna replied. "I believe it now." When Dr. Williams finally came out of the operating room, she was smiling. The surgery was perfect. Sophia's heart is completely fixed. She'll be able to do anything she wants. Luna cried happy tears for what felt like the 100th time in 3 weeks. 2 days later, Sophia came home from the hospital with a small bandage on her chest and a big smile on her face. "Mama," she said, "I feel different. Like I can breathe better." "That's because your heart is all better now, baby." Sophia picked up one of her basketballs. "Can we go to the court tomorrow? I want to try playing." Luna laughed. "We'll start slow, but yes, we can go practice." That evening, as Luna tucked Sophia into bed, her daughter asked, "Mama, are you happy now?" Luna thought about everything that had happened. 3 weeks ago, she had been a struggling waitress with no hope. Now, Sophia was healthy. Luna had a good job and her own restaurant coming, and their whole town was changing for the better. "Yes, baby," Luna said. "I'm very happy. Are you?" Sophia hugged her basketball tight. "I'm happy. And I can't wait to learn how to play basketball with the other kids." "You're going to be great at it," Luna said, kissing Sophia's forehead. As Luna turned off the lights, she thought about her father. He would be so proud of both of them. They had never given up, just like he taught her. But Luna still didn't know that the biggest moment of all was still coming. 6 months later, Luna stood in front of the brand-new Millbrook Community Center, watching children run in and out of the building. The basketball courts inside were full of kids learning top lay, and the medical clinic was helping 3 families that very afternoon. Sophia was one of the kids on the basketball court. Her surgery had been so successful that she could run and play just like any other 8-year-old, better than most, actually. She had a natural talent for basketball that amazed everyone, including Jordan. "Mama!" Sophia called out, dribbling a basketball as she ran over. "Look what I learned today." Sophia made a perfect shot from the free throw line. The ball went through the net without even touching the rim. "That's amazing, baby," Luna said, hugging her daughter. "Mr. Jordan taught me that this morning. He said, I have good form." Luna looked around for Jordan, but she didn't see him anywhere. "Where is he now?" "He had to take a phone call," Sophia said. "Something about a surprise." Luna smiled. After 6 months of surprises, she had learned to expect the unexpected from Michael Jordan. Her phone buzzed with a text message from Jordan. "Meet me at the basketball court behind your old apartment building in 10 minutes. Bring Sophia." Luna was curious. Why would Jordan want to meet at that old court? When Luna and Sophia arrived, they found Jordan shooting baskets alone. He was wearing regular clothes, just like the first night Luna had met him. "Hi, Mr. Jordan," Sophia called out. "Why are we here?" Jordan caught the ball and walked over to them. "This is where your mama used to come to think, right?" Luna nodded. "When I was worried about your surgery, I'd come here and shoot baskets. It helped me remember what my dad taught me about never giving up." "That's what I thought," Jordan said. "And that's why I wanted to show you something here." He pointed to a new sign by the court that Luna hadn't noticed before. It read, "Roberto Martinez Memorial Basketball Court, in honor of a father who taught his daughter to never give up." Luna felt tears spring to her eyes. "You named the court after my dad?" "I did more than that," Jordan said. He walked over to a bench that was also new. On the back of the bench was a bronze plaque with her father's picture and a quote, "Basketball teaches you to never give up. Roberto Martinez." Luna sat down on the bench and ran her fingers over her father's picture. "How did you get this photo?" "Mrs. Chen helped me," Jordan said. "She said your dad would want kids in this neighborhood to learn the same lessons he taught you." Sophia sat next to Luna on the bench. "Mama, is this really Grandpa Roberto?" "Yes, baby. This is the man who taught me to love basketball and to always keep trying, even when things get hard." Jordan sat down on Luna's other side. "There's one more thing." Luna looked at him. "What else?" Jordan pulled out an envelope. "This came to my foundation office yesterday. It's addressed Toyu." Luna opened the envelope and found a letter. The handwriting was shaky, like it came from someone very old. "Dear Luna," she read out loud, "my name is Dorothy Martinez. I think I might be your father's aunt. I saw your story on the news, and you look just like my nephew Roberto when he was young." Luna's hands started shaking. Dad had an aunt? He never mentioned any family. She kept reading. "Roberto and I lost touch when he moved away to start his own family. Always wondered what happened to him. When I saw you on TV talking about basketball and never giving up, I knew you had to be his daughter. He always said those exact same words." Luna looked up at Jordan. "There's more family I never knew about?" "Keep reading," Jordan said gently. "I am 87 years old now, and I don't have any children of my own. I would love to meet you and Sophia if you're interested. I live in Florida, but I could visit. Or you could come see me. I have so many stories about your father when he was young. Love, Great Aunt Dorothy." Luna started crying. I thought Dad's whole family was gone. But there's someone who knew him when he was little." Sophia looked at the letter. "Mama, does this mean I have a great-great-aunt?" "I think it does, baby," Jordan smiled. "I already called Dorothy. She's flying here next week to meet you both. She wants to see the basketball court named after her nephew." Luna wiped her eyes with her shirt. "How is this real? 6 months ago, I thought I had lost everything. Now Sophia is healthy, we have a good life, and there's family I never knew existed." "Sometimes life surprises you," Jordan said. "Sometimes losing everything is just the first step to gaining everything you never knew you wanted." Sophia stood up and picked up her basketball. "Mr. Jordan, will you play with me and Mama here on Grandpa Roberto's court?" "I'd be honored," Jordan Fee said. For the next hour, the three of them played basketball on the court named after Luna's father. Sophia made shot after shot, getting better with every try. Luna felt like her dad was watching them play, proud of how far his daughter and granddaughter had come. As the sun started to set, Jordan checked his phone. "I have to catch a flight soon, but before ego, I want to tell you both something." Luna and Sophia sat back down on the bench with Roberto's picture. "6 months ago, I came to that diner feeling tired and a little lost," Jordan said. "I had money and fame, but I wasn't sure I was making a real difference in the world." He looked at Sophia, then at Luna. "Meeting you reminded me what's really important. It's not about being famous or having money. It's about treating people with kindness and never giving up on the people you love." Sophia hugged Jordan. "Thank you for helping us, Mr. Jordan." "Thank you for helping me remember why I love basketball," Jordan replied. Luna stood up and shook Jordan's hand. "I don't know how to thank you for everything you've done." "You don't need to thank me," Jordan said. "Just keep being the person you are. Keep helping families at the foundation. Keep teaching kids that dreams can come true, and keep shooting baskets on your dad's court." After Jordan left, Luna and Sophia sat on the bench for a few more minutes. The community center across a town was lighting up as evening programs started. Luna's restaurant, which had opened 2 months ago, had a line of customers waiting for dinner. "Mama," Sophia said, "do you think Grandpa Roberto knows about everything that happened?" Luna looked at her father's picture on the bench, then up at the stars that were starting to appear in the sky. "I think he knows, baby, and I think he's proud of both of us." Sophia picked up her basketball one more time. "Want to play one more game before we go home?" Luna stood up and smiled. "Always, Sophia. I'll always play basketball with you." As they shot baskets under the lights of Roberto Martinez Memorial Basketball Court, Luna thought about everything that had brought them to this moment. Her father's lessons about never giving up, Sophia's brave heart through her illness, one kind conversation with a stranger at a diner, and the amazing truth that sometimes losing everything is just the beginning of finding everything you never knew you needed. Luna made a shot from the three-point line, and the ball swished through the net. "Perfectly! Nice shot, Mama!" Sophia cheered. "Thanks, baby," Luna said, catching the ball. "Your grandpa would be proud." And in that moment, surrounded by everything good that had come from the worst night of her life, Luna knew that her father's most important lesson had been true all along. You should never, ever give up, because you never know when everything is about to change for the better. Luna's story shows us that one small act of kindness can change everything. Sometimes when we lose everything, we're just making room for something amazing to happen. Where are you listening from today? Drop a comment and let us know your city or country. We love hearing from our amazing listeners all around the world. If this story touched your heart and reminded you that kindness matters, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us share more inspiring stories like Luna's with people who need hope. Most importantly, let's spread kindness together. Share this story with someone who might need to hear it today. You never know whose life you might change with a simple act of caring. Ready for another incredible story? Click on the video appearing on your screen right now. It's about someone else whose life changed in the most unexpected way. Thank you for listening. And remember, never give up on kindness. You never know when it might come back to you in the most beautiful way. Keep spreading love, and we'll see you in the next story.